Howdy! So I decided to do my lesson on science with second graders about the effects of plant growth with different variables. This is a perfect lesson for early learners, and English beginners, as we learn that science is beneficial to also helping ELL students with language and content knowledge, with the help of hands-on learning and observation. In this lesson, students will have the opportunity to also develop an early love for nature and how to care for it properly. In this lesson, students' goal will be collect, record, and analyze data. To reach this goal, I will use many strategies such as pre-teaching content, like the process of photosynthesis, as well as keeping grammar clear and concise for all students of all levels. I will also use this lesson as an opportunity to explicitly teach vocabulary specific to this lesson, and also in science. So some of the strategies that I would use is 1, scaffolding, as scaffolding helps ELLs by breaking learning into manageable chunks and providing temporary support that is gradually removed as students become more proficient. How I would use it is with visuals to support understanding, or pre-teaching vocabulary and key concepts before diving into the lesson content. Second, interactive activities. Interactive activities promote language practice in a meaningful context, helping ELLs develop their speaking, listening, or reading and writing skills simultaneously. How I would use it is encouraging classroom discussions and debates to give students opportunities to use academic language. 3, differentiated instruction. Differentiated instruction meets the needs of diverse ELLs by providing appropriate levels of challenge and support. How I would use it is assessing students' language proficiency levels and tailor instruction accordingly to them. 4, cultural responsiveness. By being culturally responsive, it builds a support and inclusive classroom environment, fostering a sense of belonging and respect for diversity. How I would use it is using multicultural literature and resources to reflect diverse perspectives. 5, the use of technology. Technology can provide a personalized and engaging learning experiences, offering additional practice and resources for ELLs. How I would use it is creating a digital portfolio for students to track their progress and reflect on their learning. So my lesson objectives would be: discuss conditions suitable for growth of plants, identify the major parts of a plant, plant seeds and care for the growing seedlings, record measurements and observations on a graph in a science log, and explain the love and care needed for plants. So here's the TEKS, and here's the ELLPs. So here's a sample of my lesson now. Hello class, so today we're going to be doing a little experiment. After we learned about our lesson about photosynthesis in the life cycle of plants, today we're going to be putting that into action and learning about plant growth and conditions under different variables. Together we're going to grow 7 different plants, 1 being with no water, 1 with overwatered, 1 when there's no sun, 1 with sun, 1 fertilized, 1 non-fertilized, and 1 with fertilizer, sun, and water. Together we will observe the different growth patterns, and then you guys will independently complete growth charts and summaries. All in all, we'll learn about the plant growing under ideal conditions and less than ideal conditions, and learn the passion of caring for plants altogether. First, some terms that we will need to know. Variables are anything that can change or be changed within an experiment. Seed, a flowering plant unit of production capable of developing into another such plant. Germination is the phase of plant growth when the seed begins to sprout. Sprout, to start to grow. Stems, the main part of the plant that grows up from the ground and supports the branches, leaves, flowers, or fruits that may grow from it. Leaves, one of the usually green flat parts of a plant or tree that grows from the stem or branch. Photosynthesis, as we already learned, is the process by which a green plant uses sunlight to change water and carbon dioxide into food for itself. Life cycle, the sequence of changes that a living thing goes through as it grows and develops. And fertilizer, a natural or chemical substance added to soil to make it better for growing plants. So this is when the experiment will start. This is where the kids will observe the plant growth over a couple of weeks. And we will have class discussions using our strategies such as scaffolding, interactive activities, and cultural responsiveness about it so that each kid is understanding of the progress. Then once as a class we are all set and on the same page, the kids will go on their own to complete their charts, and summaries about the lesson, putting their oral and written language skills into action. Of course, if needed any assistance, I will always be there for them.